Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes. As we take a look at a day where temperatures are going to actually be going up in some places. We have warmer air that's coming up from the south. But again, because it's the springtime, there's always going to be some variation. So if you take a look across much of Maryland, Delaware, into central New Jersey and points south, we're going to see high temperatures that will probably reach up into a range of, say, lower 70s. But to the north of there, it's going to be just a little bit lower, but still higher than yesterday, where we should really see highs into the 60s up into the Hudson Valley and maybe even into parts of Long Island, while much of southern and southeastern New England will still remain in the 50s. We've got a cold front coming through that's complicating matters with the chance for some scattered showers around today. And you'll see it here on the satellite loop. There are clouds out to the west. There's nothing here that's particularly strong or impressive, and I think that's going to be the rule over the next 4 or 5 days. We should be in a bit of a calm sweet spot, we'll call it, except for the fact that there might be a few scattered showers today, and again tonight we could see a little wave come up from the south with a period of rain. Other than that, I think we're going to probably be dry for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Here's the radar this morning as of 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Again, nothing really impressive here with regards to what's showing up as showers to our west. It's a little bit more widespread as you head down into Ohio and into parts of eastern Kentucky and eastern Tennessee. That is also continuing its move to the northeast. And we've got a little bit of stronger activity down in South Texas and a little bit of rain and snow activity going on in parts of the Northwest. But major storms, at least for the time being, we're done with them for now. In the meantime, the Storm Prediction Center, with respect to what we're going to see severe weather-wise today, they do have a marginal risk pushing up through southeastern Virginia and the southern Delmarva Peninsula, much of North and South Carolina, and to a small portion of eastern Georgia. I don't expect this to get much beyond what they've forecasted here. Maybe a small area of slight risk will be added. In the meantime, up for tomorrow, we're looking at northwest Texas, southeast Colorado, west Kansas, and eastern New Mexico as a marginal risk for severe weather. So that's Wednesday into Thursday. Day 3, which is Thursday into Friday, a small area of marginal risk in north central Texas and into central Oklahoma. And on the long range, on day 4, we're seeing a 15% risk being indicated, which would be the equivalent of a slight risk from southeast Nebraska and eastern Kansas down into eastern Oklahoma and northern Texas. There's nothing else showing up as far as the long range is concerned. And with respect to rainfall over the next 7 days, not really all that much. We're looking at a tenth to a quarter of an inch from southern New England and southeastern New England down into southern New Jersey, Delaware, Northern Virginia. You start to get closer to a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch when you get into southeast Virginia and down through the Carolinas. Also, 1 to 2 inch amounts in the middle Mississippi Valley and also on up into the northern plains, where it has been very busy here with blizzards and severe weather. Again, there after 2 back-to-back storms. There's actually a third one on the maps today, so we'll take a look at that. But this one looks to be a little bit weaker than the others. So in the meantime, as we look at our weather here, it's more the same. We've been talking about this blocking pattern that we've been in pretty much for the entire month of April. Shows no signs of break. Sorry about that little interruption there. Shows no signs of the blocking shows no signs of breaking down anytime soon. And there's our front. It moves on through, and then the low goes out to the east. We're going to be on the windy and chilly side for Wednesday and Thursday, with temperatures probably not much higher than the 50s both days, and even some 40s in inland spots. It looks to be the same for Friday. Though the winds may start to finally ease as we get into Friday night and Saturday. And here comes another low in out of the Rockies and into the northern plains with some rain and snow this time. Not as much cold air around, but some rain and snow in this time for the Dakotas. The block is going to keep that low well to the west. So I think there's a fairly good chance we're going to be dry through the weekend. Things might change though next week. We're still going to have the blocking pattern, but I think we're going to start to favor maybe a wetter pattern as we move through next week, and weather systems start to move to our south underneath us, and we get into opportunities here where we wind up with some sort of ocean flow. This would be down the road. So we're in a kind of a dry, chilly spot overall for the rest of this week and into next week, into this weekend, and then next week I think it will be a little wetter and still remaining on the chilly side with temperatures running a bit below average. The Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. We hope to see you then. That's at 7:30 Eastern Time tonight on YouTube.